This is the 24-hour economic clock. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe didi. Ezu. Ni anawi ye nurse ni anawi ojuma nipa awi ye ejuma. Yebetimi aboa onu esidan. Na debia bosombia yetua oka. Ne ate okakra, ne ate okakra. Yebenya companies bi. Na omone banks na yejuma. Enti se onim sa onyoma e ba, ubekwa konhu omo. No ma bo bosia. Sa bosia no omdi bechia abanto ni gapo ha ni eto bia e wo ho. Na yeyi we container si ya no mo yi e de akoto terminal. Wone aban ni asembia. We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers, and we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams.
Afenyo, ya green say, koko na debia ya de kwa manone na yakoye hu adwuma ho ne ya chocolate ne de abre no. Yes, you abre, ya pese factory na ya de koko no. Ya de ba bibia ya dua koko no.
They talked about you were friend of Mahama case. Me pocho. The Mahama case now was abano. Onye anything new. Kufo NPP kufo ne health insurance policy no was beno. On a way cha. Sikana allocation or do kohon chairman. Oye 419 policy be awarded but confusing.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, chair. When you come and meet an infrastructure, a policy, and then you just take away a percentage of the allocation, and then you come with an enactment to say there, okay, sikana or there, it will be create attention 3 times. I don't see the need to read it the 4th time. I've read the judgment 3 times. Nowhere in the charge sheet, nowhere in the judgment is there stated they want to meet did galamsey. Must you uncle 20 years? We must see where Obieko to gold will wound to me as so. One can say wound to me near Dean Crawford Koye.
Yes, yes, on my home
without any paper. Do they need evidence, Chairman?
Well,
Chairman, Okoto Dianubujo, justice must be seen to be done. You know, media, Abia would the propaganda no, and they would make to me as say you obedient. But at China, no one is out to me, I would be a propaganda. Into say no say kasa. Maybe they should tolerate our noise.
Greetings to my MP Osahin. Okasa or you nobody.
Mean to me, yes, Ada.
One can be asa.
Mpacho, bombi tape no. Mpacho, me response ani tape no. Dia ye kan or bo sebi or ye penny or ye mami moi. Yes, I need edit tape me. But tape no. Say they are medical kano. You know NDC for no. A part of propaganda bia. Omoye say, and I'm say, yeah, the mono I successful no. Omonfa bibi entum from him, and I leave everything to her own good conscience. I mean,
and also congratulate the constituency chairman who are here going forward a solid battle, and you've been here. I know Dr. Kogo very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's unified. And he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he is going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election.
Sebi.
This is
the bia me tipen duya ya de party ahye mensa e wo parliament. Sebi minim se metumi ayem from so de. Ba sebi metumi ahwe o maami pani nim akasa de a. Omumbo tape no.
Ntinya no kwe.
Men nyina wo. Chance wo de research de wo ye ntem bumbo tape no maami. Because you see, I was also deliberate in my choice of words. Where the be a free man no buy no. man cannot out of emotion, me cannot out of deliberate communication style.
Talking about
wait.
Okay, what you have to say one can start.
Abusia wada Roma we de mamenchi a na me mo akwa aba kwan so no koso na me fa wombra Randy J report so na se de nyina ni mo no mprempren de oba o my Ghana mu a kamya ye se wono mu a wo mu eye adwuma ewo ye mbra hye badwafiem ana se wono mu a wo mu edi akotene wo ya tentre na adwumadie mu wono nyina sisi a mo no ka sai de wono makwan ya wono ekọ ahomgiem ya sisi a de omu nyina wo fie ya wono eji wono ahom ewo mu se openipa ya ona da mbra hye badwafo na no me kire speaker of parliament e de krata babonten ise imputupuru opese wotimi no mu hia bia na wotwe a ewo mu ya na se na wotwe a yebesi mu na wono wo twentwe ne ma bia ho abahia imprempren ya na no da nchen de asisi a me no kase de ya lawyer for ya judge for ya ne ho ahom nyina wono mkofie ewo mu se omo wa ahomgie mu de na nso so attorney general to ne sa se ensemba akumienu bititru ya yefa MPP amunyokuo mu adehye no de eno de ye ma kwan kwatena fie eno de eda ya yebedi eno kura mpa kofa insensem bebre ne mentem ho ase bebre no ade aba ya wonom kyesa de ntina ya ma kwan ko fie na ye nko asem we nko ade opese wodi ne hyew so de nko na ye pam ne ade ade ne so enenye ho ena meko openipa ya wo komra se bedwafie mu a wono ne da edom kuma no ano mekire MPP minority no one ye leader honorable Kwamena Afenyo Makin wasahene ene onyakwakoko pie mu ewo Peace FM ne Kwame Sefa kan ko bonkomo na in fact metie interview ne nsemo a ene Afenyo Makin ehwie ede agu ho no Sefa kan ho adwire no Sefa kan ho adwire ne papa se ye ni oman mra hye bedwafie mu anase ye nim de ekoso won krata asemu ewo man Ghana ha de se ya danso ye na egu abontene papa ya danso so ye nan egu abontene wonyadaje bibi mu fifi mu na wama ebia ko NDC fo ani papa bo anamo bi a wonum etuo ya wo susu se enya de se ede nkabo mu ede atentre ne na ebeboa nso makabima mi kabi nso atimi akoso o man Ghana mu ha na nsɛm de topical issues or discuss ye ne de buruburuja mepese de wo ye bia no obepe break kakra na wonya dache ne watie wasahene ene ni interview ya okokoye ni Peace FM na niema a wabɔ ne tofa e wo hono no so watimi anyamu echefa ne bi wadaroma mesere so
den crofo send congratulatory message zima winners na say people conceding defeat for me that in itself was a big message. The party na ya crowd there over capture power. There was something happened last week. There was West Wugon. What constituency election, and something happened. I think the women organizer position. I think Oyan Crawford being a contested. I was impressed with what I saw on social media. Because the way ballot papers now was sorting. One lady's agent, I think, signaled her there. A chronos a door switching, and straight away, or concede, even before, I think was lady or friend is in Kaminum anyway. And I was impressed. And later, I'm told she's been appointed a deputy women organizer.
Oh, that's it.
What to original election, I saw on social media how the two women organizers, the Crown and the deputy, they were working together and all of that. I think the party in Bokonokana, I party in we don't need to be friends to love, but we must love one another and understand that our party first. Politics, no munsampi, they be a makade, on your part a radio dona, waka party asema. Bibi ya odawa ekasha wa roba anabakasa is a tier party member one way yebutum ye close your ranks and the yebutum ya contain yankasa ye hu how problems be party ma yebutum na ya solve going into 2028. Hard work, but hard work without unity is nothing. So hard work, unity will be equal to power. Say a croye and a jumazene ba yebenya nkunimzi. Yenye nkunimza oba start with parliament. yebenya majority our parliament. Then yenya Jubilee as a bonus, not Dr. Bawumia be the president. MPP baby a vote ne kase bapa. Says ya may expect that after what we saw on Saturday, Central Region, Greater Accra, Eastern Region, and on Ashanti Region. The chairman for Anani, Oya Chairman Koka, Chairman Jeff, Chairman Esibu, and a Chairman Okoboy. I'm expecting a very solid pact that these 4 chairpersons would form a certain pact to be. Now when you flag bearer, atum atsanwo edikukom nkomo.
Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, Ashanti.
Perfect. Them 4 chairpersons.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a certain bond, a pact.
Nketa
Yes. I want you flag bearer katsine dame. One enum ne pe. Na nwezi nkomo deda sonko.
Why those 4?
Yeah, because strategically, no. You them 4. You see, Greater Accra is the most populated region in the political calendar. You know? Central, ye key. Ebesha President Kufuor, o win Central, and power ne bay.
2000.
204 so. Though now okay, President Mills, and no oil candidate for NDC, but 204. When the NDC football almost in power, but Central we won 16 seats.
Okay.
And Victory Bay.
Into no friend swing region.
Swing. And coastals, you know, our Morty. And then Eastern region, yeah, Yankasa swing in base. But Ebesha 2024, young ones in Krofum. So it is about using the asset we have in Eastern region. I will call it the brine factor. Okay?
The brine factor.
The brine factor. Baby, I ye do no. No krobi or no idea in Ayeka. Brina Champion's impact in say Eastern region. You may not like him, but you cannot also take it for granted.
Okay.
He is a force, especially Okro, a flag bearership. He has some 18%, 19% across board. I think that the region can rally around him.
Okay.
Together with the new leadership, all MPs. That is not the time I see ego yejuma. Ego will not give us power. Oh, ego on for power. Let's draw on one another's strength. Rally around one solid force in the region. And say that harvest every vote. MPP, ye to grassroots in ase, na ya to vote in yinara. Then, if you come to Greater Accra, which is the most populated region when it comes to the electoral register now, we have 120 in Greater Accra before. We can win 20 out of the 34 seats and even more. So, old hands are why ye be da rallying behind Okoboy as the regional chairman, and all of us who are doing the politics here, making an input and identifying the constituencies behind dynamics and getting the vote out are very important. Then above all, Almighty Ashanti, NDC, we should keep them at maximum 20%.
This is 33.
Yes, I know, I'm coming there. NDC, we should keep them at maximum 20%. And harvest our vote and harvest it well. I am impressed with the effort of some of our leaders in Ashanti region there may be challenges in one way or the other, but largely, party no amenumudu in Ashanti. Chairman Coker, me na ye juma da minim. Oya me do there immediately after the election. Naro tuna na mon kro Kokofuo. Kokofu me in serve wa parliament.
Yeah.
He very hard-working, loyal party member. They working together. We have giants like Napo,
Former running mate.
Running mate, why education minister, energy minister, why director of elections of the party. I mean, they be America Napo, Nkrofun Shedan who ne talent ye. Me o training 2012 when I was a candidate. And when I came to parliament too, I saw him in action. But party na no dubia nyimpa say wo mudodo mbojat masa.
Meti.
Enti no say ye je ni nyina to nchen. Dr. Ayiwe Free, he has his strength. Honorable Chairman Sabunso, he has his strength. Ye nyina yetna ho na what's the Ashanti party no. They are ready to deliver power for the party. It is not about the votes kakrebi. It is about how you get about 80% or more turnout. Because turnout in here in Ashanti.
And a payment Chairman Coker Kasai or say or share 1.1 million people be is a 1 to about 2024 into only age man of production. Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly the point I'm making. But that would only come if there is unity. You see, I keep saying this because it is our problem. Chairman General, a political party that is very individualistic and there is individual competition cannot get power. A collective spirit is what will give us power. Dr. Bawumia or Yenimpa Dr. Bawumia or Yenimpa as a flag bearer, no, onto munko baby moye. As a flag bearer, no, now honzin to me ya or yemi now here na ye wasen ye ne dwumazin na ye zeba manutum. Intino baby a ye du no se yentum na yentu yen wensi ho na akoma ze osayaze obi wo ho a oboko radio do ni we free the radio na o akodo no mpo no ebi o ye NDC station na o na okaka party munsam ebi the same asam kronara no ebotum aka no dem party asam ze one can wapado. Yes, sometimes you know some can slip into the media, but in the minimum. Into no AOB so azibi wawa na yenya ya shede look tamazi onye hwe sewie yankwa yaka. Because ihwe aza Akufo-Addo beye nzama President Kufuor beye na sende ye wo opposition. Ibi so on the NDC for no cra abentuma de bia wonya ne baze pote na obeye. Chairman, from 92 I started coming.
Some year renya chairman in say minim yanse bia. Chana pay my friend ba. E ba abepe nyansa aye de bebu asante. Asante kuno. Nyansa aye de beto niema eye ama niema ye na ye titimi sa ankoye no ye be ni ye. Esi e ka say ye kuwe. Ebi kwampa be office kwa ye ni bi. Nyame encha de from next week Monday ko in your office e wo de nyame a e de ba be party office. Where de nyame? Ye some small printing bi. Na nyame aduma acha no. Ene na otwe e be ha say our petty office. Me atwo easy say easy. Easy. Yeah, office here. Do here and bra ho. Na ida kwakoma no. Na we no enya no na ye dream. Nyame aduma acha in the next 100 days no enra me ne general secretary regional secretary ene mpedifo bi akwakohwe asase a opanyi bi di acha ye ewo eho ye hipa kofom but ayewo ene kofom be dia hwaye but I take my side ho no enu nti no akwakohwe asase no nyame aduma ye pe very good architect na obeye design dia maye oye wi a mesa be hia mo na me ma ba be di nkomo ye pese ye officer wusi wa won say yes we ye office na ye pese ye minim se enkofo be mabu efi ba ko na ye bi kan ka se ye no na so no wa wi sem se tete mu kire party for ene abontesofo a on be boye na ya ye na ya ye tinyame aduma in the next 2-3 weeks 1 month I was say drawing no are ready na fe ye de e ba be kire mo na ye has say ye bibi eko no awa santimante mu ha ehye mo bo be se me mo ye aduma be se mo di mu nyansa ba beboa obi antre fie obi afa ni nyansa mra awi ona po fra me a meba fama ma ye odi o sande me nyansa bia e bebo ko ni bia no mo ntre fie enka ma no ntum eko no kwa se hu bi kwa ye abeko ni sanye me na ye be ye fi ho se de be ya obi e be nya kwan aka de o so ye de wo ka enti nyame aduma in a man's time no minimum is say crampa e bia be my first vice na second vice aba be hia na o de aba be hia na fi ya pet time bi na kwakoye sokati na obanyin pese o kena no so we ni asa na kwaye me se da bi unka ho na kwaye sokati no enti no o se me twema na nyi ni asa na kwaye sokati mpase bia kwaye sokati enti no eno so ya de ba ko
a Yezebodun.
All
the major social intervention programs are our abatement. NDC Zinyumu Krumpo. Maybe I can start and cite a few. 1. Free compulsory basic education.
FQ.
MPP knows bay.
FQ in job constitutional.
That is a constitutional aspiration.
Okay.
I'm talking about implementation of aspiration.
Okay, me too.
2. Health insurance, Kufo. Free maternal care, Kufo. School feeding, Kufo. National ID, a policy, a program that has sanitized the system. Sebio, in there, it is easy for security, the financial sector, GRA, to identify fraud, combat crime, and address some of these illegalities in the system. Oye Kufo. TVET, free TVET, Akufo-Addo. STEM, Oye science, technical, engineering, mathematics, education. Yeah, what's it be? Oye Akufo-Addo. Free SHS, Akufo-Addo. 1 district, 1 factory, that industrialization drive to create opportunity for private sector, Akufo-Addo. Now, Maslock, Kufo. In the area of agriculture, the cocoa mass spraying exercise, Omagana this nya oil, and Omagana nya 1 million tons of production.
Cocoa.
Kufo. Then Yembra discovery of oil. For many years, discovering oil was our aspiration. It was Kufo who took the risk and invested in oil discovery for us to get additional source of revenue for national development. Oye Kufo. In fact, Wowu Studio Hara, when oil was discovered,
2007.
yes, and they sent the samples to the castle. May God bless us. So I'm a benyodo ha not. And I'm warrior discussion with her also on Jinzi or Yajungo. It was this famous studio.
Yeah.
So I want every MPP bia an priority me obtain a supem webisa no there. And ye biaro NDC for they had opportunity under Rollins 8 years, Mills Mahama 8 years, and they have another opportunity again. is there any single intervention, a social intervention program, a policy that Ghana Funina Botume Dion Desede? The more policy the NDC na what bay, and it has even survived. They have implemented it successfully. There's none. Mpocho a metro mass transit a policy. Kufo implemented what friend a Kufo bus metro massy on your Kufo not bay. There's nothing like Akufo a friend and Atamels bus and now Rollins bus. Kufo is the metro mass bay yet Tunisian Kufo bus. No, I'm saying NDC for 1 year 2 million was unconfirmed, which was a good initiative. But Dama a unconfirmed Guinea fowl or collapse. What baby was a unkokon kitten, and the one case when you muto was a unkokon kitten no, and 1 hour was a one way kunkum was I uncon. Is this economic policy which will transform lives? They be being you. What bay was it that will be a 24-hour economy? 24-hour economy. Why it be someone umpa? Why want to one trim? What's 1 job 3 shifts? One kasempo wonim nazeben morte. So it is clear that as a party, no, anytime I any opportunity, yetumi as in shishay ba otumo bua Ghana. So if them not za, no yesin to corona, they be no. Yen shene yen solve once and for all. Being too individualistic. MPP oya yen fan check.
One some in check.
Asam ko yebetum ya twa ono so say yes ye de tumirima Dr. Bawumia or de ye hu adwuma ye. Na yetum ye musa because osa ye ya getting the power will be automatic. Chairman,
Martin.
That is my take.
I'll just come back to you. Obisi, tell Alexander Afenyo to add 1 constituency, 1 ambulance. Nana Akufo-Addo. Obisi, please tell him to remember LEAP. That one is also Kufo. That is from Mahama. Yes. I say also for house account. Francis Yaudaku says, Osahini and Chairman General, how are you doing today? Well, we're fine, thank you. Good morning to you. Thomas says, truth is MPP is far better than any other party. Okay. And Dr. Bawumia is exceptional. That's Thomas Boateng. Tell Afenyo to add youth employment, Kufo. And then Ohini Yeboah says, Afenyo, proper leader and everything else. And then let me see. 1, 2. Problem in the MPP. Some individuals are just trying hard to bring problem. Gasti Man in Breko, Master Planner Junior Kintampo.
Or what? I could into Mizin Kunimo. So, free maternal care. O man paying Kufozi Bay. Emma, Sebio, Yen Nanuma, Wofe Fun, Won crossing. Wonya 1 year, sir. One call hospital now one charge one.
Yeah.
Kufo boldly solve the youth employment problem in a way by creating this youth employment policy. And in it was this sanitation programmer giving rise to the establishment of Zoom Lion.
Yeah.
Across the country, it created new opportunity for jobs at the grassroots level. And one won certificate and we know how.
And I can tell you today that
they clean or proper. And can ifi and unfortunately then say flood or bay is because of ifi and our chrome. And one day a clean up we chado. So again, there's no clear policy on even sanitation.
Yeah.
But
everything we promised in there, we have done it. And I can tell you today that the NDC is virtually the first political party to have fulfilled our entire youth manifesto in 1 year. Everything we promised in there, we have done it.
Address the sanitation
and I can
problem.
tell you
now, Akufo-Addo agenda 111. Agenda 111, they've abandoned it. And it's a major health policy. Take away the politics. Look, still Nkrofu Nkrasa Wonya Spiti. Kolebu is under pressure. Okonfanochi is under pressure. NDC Fusi war year a 24-hour market at the cost of 43 million cedis per market.
For all 261 districts?
Meanwhile, you have these health facilities. First, fix the health facilities. Siri. Na Nkrofu Wonya wana pomizin. Na wanu gozin kodo. Then you can say that, oh, you want to do a 24-hour market. Na easy market. Na apomizin in you. When a jume in you. In front of workers you go. Especially in Ghana today, a more nebroa we import is cheaper than locally produced rice and maize. Obi di emo odi fi Vietnam or ze Ghana. Na also iduawo emo wa Ghana. Na se wokoto a Ghana de no boye ze ne chen za wodi fi Vietnam. Obi zi ebro or import from Brazil. Na or ze Ghana nda. Ukwenya we dua ebro wa Ghana no. Na ebro no boye ze. So it means that even one NDC for no one policy, no, there's policy misalignment because they are not investing in agriculture. They talked about your friend the Mahama case. Me pocho, the Mahama case now was up, no. On ye anything new? Kufo NPP Kufo ne health insurance policy no was a no. On a way cha, sikana allocation or a dog kohon, chairman. Or ye 419 policy be awarded but confusing.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, chair. When you come and meet an infrastructure, a policy, and then you just take away a percentage of the allocation, and then you come with an enactment to say there, okay, sikana or there, it will create another structure. In any event, there's one thing they have forgotten: hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is killing 10% of our population every year. Ghana Health Service records are there. Hepatitis B or a serious liver infection, inflammation of the liver, or even HIV and other yerba abenegeno. The World Health Organization has reported. The Ghana Health Health Services has also reported that huge population of Ghanaians are infected by hepatitis B. So if the government really want to address a health problem, they have to look at hepatitis B. Health Minister promised last year that they are looking into it. Many people are suffering from hepatitis B, especially a painful what transmit Yerban was a number because when you sika was about top a yinibi a drunibi when you sikampo what a vaccination. So they have failed in that area, and I don't want my good friend to say there's a Mahama care, and perhaps because of politics, I'm refusing to say it. NDC has no single social intervention program to their credit.
Let me move on.
And that is a reality.
I'll come back to you. Lawyer Kwame Jan says, Kwame, good morning. Warm regards to my most learned brother, Osahin. Kwame, I am Tano Fufi. Tano Fufi, good morning to you. I know we are live in your track in France. Please greet my mentor, Afenyo. He's always welcome to my house anytime he's in France. Okay. And then this one says, Alexander Afenyo, you're one of the best in the NPP, Eric Boache. And then today in Texas, Afenyo, you were in power for 8 years. Remember, what did you do? Jenny says, Mahama Healthcare is being funded from NHIL. And then tell Osahini to keep up the good work. I'm voting come 2028. The first time since 96. We shall get our Adansi Asukwa seat back. Z-Case since that one. Let Afenyo add new houses for judiciary and civil service. Okay. My regards to Osahini, a Dachi Hene in the making. Fine politician. Okay, muchacho sense that one. And then I think it's the axis of four, if I should call them that. Central region, Eastern region, Greater Accra and Ashanti should come together, form a nexus. Now, Dr. Bawumia when you ndi kukwemu nkomom. Menyim de new regional chairman. What's saying that Obesau, Dr. Joseph Kobna Esibo. Central region. What are the plans for Central region? How now new regional chairman?
Well, I can't give the specifics out, but guided by history, we will do what we have to do. Ejesibu neda. By the way, Mr. Father Yesibu, Mr. Father, ne cousin, no, Oyen Wofase.
No Wofase.
My stepfather is IK Yesibu.
Oh, interesting.
Na officenia, and no Wofase Dr. Yesibu.
Small world.
Because Dr. Yesibu ne papa, oye Mr. Father ne first cousin.
Yes.
Nti wo nyina wo ye eja kru wo ye mba. Na Mr. Father ne papa no obo worry wo winiba obo worry abrewa awojedi gati.
Okay.
Nti no won wo batina simpa. Nti sibufu a wo simpa nyina no wo fisenya.
Family and friends.
Nti ne danifa chairman, he's in Como almost about 3 hours.
Okay.
It's a dim, in Como, and I told him there, you go by Chairman Kutin, ne template. And maybe a Chairman Kutin or Wobiano and pay Yankupon in Shanakra, a Jumapa, obey Nimpaze, Ebewiaza Bejuuzin, and he led the party into victory in 2016. He put in place certain strategies to be how to reach out to the grassroots, how you audit yen constituency polling station album and get everybody on board. And see, yezi damun common and other in common obobua ema party etum ejina. Dem ramaken etim na comes or kubiem. Factions are normal in all politics because there are always power blocks in all serious political parties. But it is how those power blocks work together. Unity is not the absence of faction.
Okay.
Unity is not the absence of faction or different opinions. Unity is where all shades of opinion agree to work together for the good of the party. And, you know, we've discussed a lot, and I'm sure that he would also provide the needed leadership that would give us that kind of vision. And then eventually make sure that Yan flag bearer, Enya Igwan in the region. And you know, Bakaya 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo won 22 out of 23 constituencies in Central Region.
And what happened?
And then we won 19 out of 23 constituencies. And in 2024, Nana Akufo-Addo won 19 out of 23 constituencies. It's a parliamentary that we lost because of the moment skirt and blouse and some semia. The same problem. But 2020 elections, Akufo-Addo won Central Region 19 seats out of 23 seats. And in 2016, he won 22 seats out of 23 seats. The only constituency Akufo-Addo lost in 2016 was KEA. All other constituencies Akufo-Addo won. And you know, we have the benefit of history. The history, which is anytime there is unity of purpose, Nkunyimziba.
Then Kabumwa.
Nkabumwa Nkunyimziba. You know, Ejesibu why a crado. Nkoma yezi ndi de nyina no why a crado. Nya da mabri no okay there. Eyi two man, eyi anto man, debi. Onyina adwin mu kra. Ye be a candidate search. How a candidates are wobotum wa boa na yetum yenye seats. How a executives no wobotum wa ka won wa bom na yetum ya ye dwumazen because executives ka won bom na resources ba. Resources no tum kofom. okofom nso a ozi vote no ozreba nti dam anamontu nyina no yebotu. Of course, in this politics, constituency be a BBI 100%. Inti oya yen na he na says ameme ka ho bi. Obia ka ho bi to ensure that as it be a che bia no yetum na ye straighten. Inti no largely no that was why he visited.
Okay. Remember, Osahene has piloted the ship in Parliament with commendable prudence, energy, and resilience. He is without doubt our surest bet for the position he occupies, minority leader of the NPP. Let's give time some time. Manche Bruce II in Takrady. So let me come to Parliament. Leadership changes with your main opponent. No, your own one.
No, I am one because during the Easter now before or after, I had indication the Ejayarga Opedoko Abem.
Okay.
Yeah, he prefers to be a minister. And so, well, in government, Obiana Mope. I mean, as a minister, Mama, Obeyed in part and major minister. Mimpeda me a minister. Mimpeda me a more parliament. Obizuwa a parliament, Jumano, and Shadam Opedo a minister. And so busy Opedo a minister. Now, Ebia, a benefit there, Obutu will create cabinet portfolio. I think that's what they've done. It is one decision. Ayan is it? Ayan Hanasam. Ayan, yes, in there, you be deliver majority seats come 2028. So,
and yeah, Galgan tempted then.
Oh, I have a great deal of respect for him. We entered parliament together.
Okay.
He's a great advocate. I respect him. Mubunipa. The Ibua Mezima Ayergano, the me Ibuna na Mezibaman. Ejiza Mezima Ayergan, the main is na Mezibaman. Sebio, Egwana Albert Nadon Matsadoda. Samanfe Niza Megwana, Minim Nimpa, Obe Menizi. Inti Enyizi is a Mezba Megwan. But politics, Mesema Otseno, and you'll be an otase. And Odubia a ranko kakrane heated exchange na Obadono, and Krokufi de Nina politics. But about 95% of Yanum Komuzin Oyakukum.
Okay.
Aha, intino. Sometimes people say, Minya Yerga Yakum. Minya Yerga, we get along so well. We get along. I mean, I see him as an excellent gentleman who will not hide his feelings. Ayerga ya obia on fast seminary. All right, say Bibinya, he will say it. Though leader, this one I was not happy with you, and we get along. After all, I have my party, he has his party. We always have a clear understanding that this bit we have a disagreement, so we'll make our case. It's normal. So as for the heated exchange, they are a part of the game of politics. But there are a lot of things on governance, national security. We agree behind closed doors, and we know that, look, this one, let it go.
Okay.
Even when it comes to the lawmaking process, we enrich the law. Sometimes they will bring proposals, we will file amendments, and they will agree largely to everything. I remember the last enactment on the non-custodial sentencing regime, the community service bill. Almost all the amendments we proposed, they accepted them. Okay, so
there's collaboration.
We collaborate, we coordinate, we work together.
Talking about,
I think that with Agaga coming, we would have the same level of cooperation and even make it better. But of course, there are partisan lines where we would not compromise. I don't expect him to compromise on strong policy position of his government. I know he also doesn't expect me to compromise on a strong policy position of my party. And in our party, we have formed a tripod now. Flag bearer, parliament, and the party. So everything that we do under the direction of the flag bearer and the tripod, it goes to the policy coordinating committee. So once there is a collective decision by the party, the minority leader has no say. His duty is to advocate the position
of the tripod.
And that is it. You know, in the process, you know, people may see you as coming across as being abrasive.
Remember that right word is abrasive. Remember, greetings to Osahene Kwame Afenyo marking. He's doing more than enough to help the party come back to power. PK Sapon says, good morning. The citizenry traded color for black and white. Now it's clear the NPP is the best option. Minority leader has given his all, and it's incumbent on every member and sympathizer to work tirelessly for Dr. Bawumia, and that is Samuel Brian Boabing and Abaye. Afenyo has demonstrated that he has grown into the big shoes that was given to him. The NPP can recapture power if the members unite and rather put their shoulders to the wheel. I wish the newly elected regional executives well, especially Ignatius Afrifa, A.K. Acoustics, the Western Regional Chairman, Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, Enode Eno Ebai. The red, blue, and white is rising again, and some of us are committed and motivated to see to its reality. Kudos to my junior Apsu, Osahin, Action Kote, Sampine, Enede, Eno Ebai. And then Chairman General, I can tell you Central Region MPP is more united for victory. With regards to what I'm seeing in my own Esikuma Dobin Brakwa, I urge the new executives to visit and help address issues in other constituencies like Agona West and bring back our seats. Kwesi Reynolds in Agona Odobin Sasa. Tell Osahene when propaganda and lies overshadow facts and truth, you have a situation where free SHS is sacrificed for free Nkukon Kiting, Agenda 111 sacrifice for 24-hour market, and digitalization sacrifice for insultalization. The way to go, strengthening our communication to counter propaganda and lies with facts and truth. Second, let us give assurance to the party faithful that they will not be forgotten when we come to power. Sasa Enedi and Obai, some of the thoughts from my dear listeners. And then, 1 minute. Okay. Tell your guest the problem with the MPP's lack of communication. They fail to tell the electorate their achievements. The strength of a chain is dependent on the weakest link. I wish him well. Odeshi Ajabing in Hacho. Tell Kwame Afenyo Markin he is my crush. Complete. Please tell Afenyo Markin. John Mahama has introduced 24-hour economy. What does he say? Elizabeth brings that one. Afenyo Markin is a fine gentleman and a good lawyer, but lately his conduct and political approach needs reflection. He should tone down the political rhetoric, remain professional, and return to the Afenyo Markin we knew before becoming minority leader. He is young and promising with a bright future in the MPP. He should conduct himself accordingly. Musa Abatwa in Aswasi. Interesting. Musa, you're a strong NDC man. And I like the way...
He says I should tone down. You know?
Yeah, man.
Also, I should tone down. So I should be drinking tea. With them watching them Krofokrana.
Then this one says, one key issue we must watch is the behavior, attitude, and character of those close around the flag bearer and who have his ears. They must not build a Chinese wall around him, but they should allow people to be able to access him, especially members of the party, so the flag bearer will be properly informed of what's on the grounds. MPP must win 2028 and we must never leave anything to chance. Justice Abeku Newton Ofeng. Afanya Seribim, but answer just round this up for me. Micro minority, mighty micro minority. The majority always has his way anyway, and the minority still has his say. Mpotjobrim.
Chair.
Yes, sir.
So I can relate to some of the observations now, all listeners, was about communication. So the master me abaka wahada. Mekade 2023. Remember we studio ha. Them bring me a deputy leader.
Yeah.
And yaka communication wasam.
Yeah.
I pray that with the new dispensation, if Nyame Adum eventually yet to national elections in the na new chairman Onyini general secretary, na organizer, na mpanyinfo will take over. Now, the starter, the new director of communications of the party, will be given the needed space and direction and the strength and the cooperation to deliver, because political communication are very, very strategic. Me yo yadwen. Ebo tuma yenzama pi entuma nka was one who basi bon. And there's also some funny thing about social media. People don't realize it. Oh yeah, NDC set agenda. The young Krofuni P was echi. Last week here, a democracy and attack demonstration. We had a very successful demonstration.
My friend and I ask nobody now.
Chairman Pocho. Chairman Pocho.
Oh, me too, Tiado.
Yeah, demonstration pepepe. Then this for set agenda. Agenda ni been hacking. Agenda no. We could have straight away stayed on course. Hashtag any year, democracy and attack. But sometimes, wonder, no, what the intricacy be. Na ebinum se zechi. Inti no, zamotu makache minyo anu nyinanye de. Consistency with political communication no a key.
Okay.
Yen stay on your message here. Enam ya no obi bowasom obi abakadam. Enam na se awore kawasem. Owo wo maame otonpa no. Awon so tonpa no. Wo maame oye petty trader. Ena oza tetew. Obi nso ne papa ye Oxford scholar. Na wanko school enwie. Ana wan bobra. Na so wo ye petty trader ne ba. Na se etuma aka Oxford a. Onwe bien wan na odo twene yankompoa. Chama jena bocho. Wan pe acha na. Iti da mensemi nyina obaba. Wo be se wa horoba. Anope na make wo baby there. JH Mensah as minority leader. Back in the day, Dr. Tony Edu, Oshana Horoba, Oshe JH Mensah Horoba, and it was published graphic banner headline. JH Waboda Mensah. I remember I was a student at UCC. I remember reading that newspaper graphic. It's there. He a minority leader. Horoba no Obashobi. You won't have it easy. JH, but he stayed the course. Okite 61. In 4 years, it became 102. Eba, a chairman Sabonsu, or your minority leader, 8 years. And Obeye, majority leader, 7 years, 4 months. Into altogether, in 15 years as a leader. 15 years, 1-5.
That's no joke.
No joke. It's a deputy leader 2 years. Let the chief whip 6 years. Then in total, or leader for 23 years. That is the space the party gave him to lead. Now he had ups and downs. But he stayed the course. He made his first attempt in 2012 to give us majority in parliament. And the party retained him as a leader. Then by 2016, he delivered 169 for the party as a leader. Then he went on the next election, and he stayed on till he himself retired from parliament. I'm saying there, I am aware of the challenges out there. Ejumanu on defom. You need to be calm when you have to be calm. And you need to be abrasive when you have to be abrasive. Because you are leading a side. Eruntum in Tinaho na u domina idwenenyimuno nkofun jojo one. Yenu men this for no what do be our YCC for? Shana saying IMF, this is what they said. They said the 2026 Article 4 Consultation and Proposed Policy Coordination Instrument Report put domestic gold purchase program 2025 laws at over 1.7 billion. CD term now 22 billion, which is roughly 1.5% of yen GDP. So, GOLDBOD Gold board losses and IMF report 22 billion. Kojo Ponkroma Oka Wasam na a gold board for Shana Hoba. Abena Oseasari a Oka Wasam Washana Hoba. Musumaka Kebi was me ignorant.
What's the position? I say, quote GOLDBOD Chief Executive Ura Sami Jemfi. I say, Afenyo Markin is being personal. He's a better friend, so I can understand. You can see the hatred and bitterness in his voice. Sami Jemfi, why are you?
Okay, so what did he also say about the IMF report itself, Chairman?
Okay, me too.
You see, time our opposition, he criticized everything. I don't think that Yenuano criticism or criticizing MPP for criticize or honor as an individual, even 1%. When it comes to the institution, I don't think the institution MPP are criticizing institution even 5%. You see, Chairman General, take this from me as my very honest view. This is me as a person. I'm young. I don't envy success because I have seen success. I celebrate success, so I don't envy success. If GOLDBOD is doing well, I will be one of the few or one of the many who would come and praise GOLDBOD.
But it's doing well, is it not?
GOLDBOD is failing.
How?
GOLDBOD.
But I don't know why.
GOLDBOD is failing. It's not me who is saying it. It is the IMF that is saying it. Let's break it down. IMF is saying that the gold purchase program has led to a total of 22 billion losses. Now, if GOLDBOD is not failing, or if these losses are not true, why one? Minority ye raise the issue no. Now first the fees no are what you aggregators no. Now I will break this one down. Chairman General, GOLDBOD was a regulator and a buyer. One have the monopoly. The gold biano there small scale miners will go in one war to. That is one, a buyer. Two, ones who will regulate. Now, aggregators now while engage one. What to gold in brown? They started by paying them 15%. When the minority raised this concern, immediately GOLDBOD and Bank of Ghana held an emergency board meeting and reviewed the fees to 9%. That is the first point that the minority was vindicated.
From 15.
From 15. So it would be wrong for you to describe me as ignorant, petty, or bitter. Because if what I am saying is not true, why did you review the fees from 15% to 9%? Two, when we raised the issue on the floor, they did a further review from 9% to 5%. Then eventually the governor announced an exit by saying that the Bank of Ghana will not finance that transaction again. What they are doing now is that they are even budgeting, putting in the 2027 budget, the costs of financing this gold purchase program. We are yet to see the figures. So, Chairman, issue raise. We don't want anybody to attempt to trivialize it. Then people will be hired on social media, go and insult Afenyo Market, go and insult Abno Sayasari. Abno Sayasari is a very respected legislator, member parliament.
Okay.
On kasa keke. But you see, Yenuanum NDC for no. They criticized, yet when you are criticizing them, they get offended. They are rather being personal. Look, this is the most constructive opposition in parliament Ghana has ever had. We don't go personal. I want NDC ni biara even on Pema Semumpono, to itemize one by one where I was personal in attacking personalities in their government. I showed them great deal of respect, from the president to the ministers to the chief executives of institutions, because I want to raise the issues. But as a leader in opposition, you don't expect me to be taking tea with you. Chair, there are a lot of things that we see, and because of the nature of those issues, we tell them in private that go and correct it. It's not everything we say in public, because we've been in government before. It's not everything that I know that I'll come and say, sit here and say because no here, amembu, you should know the limits. You should know the red lines. You should know the things that you say in public and things that you don't say in public. GOLDBOD is a very big scandal awaiting the nation if they don't listen to us. If they think we are being personal, the international institutions will start cracking the whip on them. There are things I know they don't know. Or there are things that they will tell us in opposition, they won't tell them in government. So when we are talking, they should listen. They shouldn't take them in penalty. Why? Chairman. At the risk of, I don't want to say something that Obi Hunka or the one who basically one day will boost. Why? What is it that Obi the success you envy? Envy the person for what? Being bitter about what? I don't know yet. If anybody loves GOLDBOD, it is we the minority.
What's on?
Well, Chairman, Kojo Opon Nkrumah raised it. He was attacked. He's not an accountant. GOLDBOD chief executive attacked him on TV3. He attacked him on Joy News File. That Kojo is wrong. The records are there. Mumboni tape in chat.
But Kojo has a background in accounting.
Oh, well, what's on your accountant? Meanwhile, you become UCC.
Our background in accounting.
Abno Sayasari, chartered accountant.
Chartered accountant.
Why a minister of state? One more be cross social media sharp now, Robert Yaya. Abna was speaking from the IMF report. We are stakeholders. They meet with us. Look, when I was majority leader, Atu was the minority leader. There were a lot of things that I too knew. That's Oka, Obomunde. How did he get to know? By becoming a minority leader, I now understand that some of these agencies, they will relate some of the wrongdoing in government and share report with you. But we go about it in a very civilized manner. We haven't gone out attacking an individual. Mr. Chairman, has any of us used a word that Osimesi is corrupt? No. We haven't said that. We would want to have a reason to say that a particular person is corrupt. I have not used that word. What we are saying is that the losses at GOLDBOD is a big scandal. It has to be fixed. Mpocho, Chairman, have you cited the IMF report?
Bits and pieces, yes.
Hasn't IMF said the losses in 2025 amounted to $1.7
billion?
If you convert it, or 22 billion cedis. So if I say that these are the losses, am I lying? Chairman.
IMF in Tasi.
Oh, to the extent that the Bank of Ghana has conceded and backed out of it. Do you know that even now there's tension between Bank of Ghana and GOLDBOD? I can tell you.
GOLDBOD
Bank of Ghana says they won't allow them. There's a huge conflict. GOLDBOD has written to the banks. The Bank of Ghana has also written to the banks. Look, there's a whole tough war. So we try to deal with the issues. And we try to deal with the issues, but never underrate the minority. A minority of even 5 out of 276, don't underrate them. Don't antagonize the minority. It's not by calling us names that will discredit us. But you listen to us. We don't hate you.
If Afenyo claims GOLDBOD is failing, while CEO Sami Jemfi says it is profitable, and contributing to economic growth, the issue should be settled with facts. The CEO has challenged the minority to invite him to Parliament to account publicly, yet they continue making allegations in the media. If they are confident in their claims, they should invite him to Parliament and let the evidence speak. Musa Abattoir, Onozo Ono Bain.
Chairman, let's stay there before you read the next one. This is a very important thing. Musa, please listen and listen to me. Thank you for intervening. This is all we want as minority. Musa, the truth is, the evidence is that the IMF reports that the 1.7 billion losses, GOLDBOD hasn't written to dispute it. If there is anybody to dispute, GOLDBOD must dispute that report. 2, Bank of Ghana has conceded. You know, when the IMF finishes its report,
the Bank of Ghana,
Wajatum, when they finish their report, they give a draft. They don't just do all the data, information. It is our own institutions that give Bank of IMF. IMF, they don't sit somewhere and write where you will say that IMF they don't understand.
The IMF,
same GOLDBOD chief executive, chairman, by way of clarity, the same GOLDBOD chief executive is accusing the IMF there. The IMF doesn't understand the thing, the report they've written. But I'm saying that it cannot be that you are the only person. Itase, Obia Intase. Bank of Ghana has accepted the findings of IMF.
Bank of Ghana, Wajatum.
That is why. Oh, come on, chairman. Call the central bank. Call their communication. Anyway, why do you think that the governor came out to issue a public notice that the bank has pulled out of the gold purchase program? Why did the government pull out? The governor pull out? So when he raised the issue, they should stop saying there, now I challenge you. Challenge me with what? The report is there. In any event, chairman, we brought a motion to Parliament and said that we should form a bipartisan committee to do a full hearing to look at the losses. Why did the majority block it? Now to Musa Abattoir. Musa, you are saying that GOLDBOD chief executive has challenged the minority. But your own majority in Parliament is blocking his coming to Parliament. How else do we invite him? It is only a parliamentary committee that can invite GOLDBOD. We do it through a motion adopted and carried by Parliament. Or the Parliament yet na debate na what to me okay. No GOLDBOD in paying for one bra. Bank of Ghana in paying for one bra. Won't be explain the gold for reserve program because 22 billion losses being reported by IMF is huge. Or you're very serious. But the majority blocked it. Will vote against us, they won't take. So if a chief executive of GOLDBOD now says that he is daring us, we should invite him. How do we invite him? Anyway, if he wants us to have a studio interview right here at Peace FM or any other platform, I am ready. My colleagues are ready. Our weapon is the IMF report. It is not us. I know that I don't understand gold business. But I have read and I understand and I have seen a report stating clearly that the transactions have resulted in losses in excess of $1.7 billion and then in excess of 22 billion cedis. I also know
IMF report, or your final report,
yes, that's a final report signed and issued, released on your draft report. That's not a draft report. We are talking about the end of year 2025. And Chairman General, another point is the reason why the central bank has exited the program. The IMF issued some other warnings and queries to the government. Is the reason why the finance minister now wants to budget for the gold for reserve program in the 2027 budget. So our stakeholders have raised serious concerns. The IMF, World Bank, all these multilateral institutions that we deal with have raised their concerns. They've issued their final report. So why are you accusing the minority? Abne nyaneze, upon Krume nyaneze, Afenyo Marking so nyaneze. What have we done? Ebazine yaye. Mayan kano korono. Zaye hunu. Look, Justice Arabe Sabat Tokonu. What's it? She did not account for an impress of $4,000, which was given to her to travel to Zambia or Tanzania. She has lost her job. I am saying that we are today being accused for commenting on a final report. A final reporter, Obia into Munkade or challenge. Obi $4,000, she lost her job as a chief justice. My brother, chief executive of GOLDBOD, he was on Joy FM firing at Arabe Sabatokonu when Cecilia Dapa, an accomplished woman, then as a minister of state, ne house girl Korea Nazi, they made a case out of it as if Sebe Mami Nombo brother, she had to resign. If today the institution that you supervise, you should pretend over, has incurred losses of 22 billion cedis. And this is the IMF report saying this. And Chair, all I want to say is this. The report is a final report. On your draft report. On your draft report. It's a final IMF, one final, and it's on their website. They have made it public. And for emphasis, what challenge, or your Article 4, Consultation and Proposed Policy Coordination Instrument Report, put on the Domestic Gold Purchase Program 2025 losses. That is that bit of the report captured in by IMF. So it's not me. Onya mina mimpio binasam. Onya MPP for na wire jealous. Onya MPP for na wire bitter. But my brother, these losses are huge. They should rather defend why the losses. Into gold is abokao. Gold what on wabokao, chairman. Gold.
Me
piache de gold se into gold na bokawa. Na nyim gozi. Titi yene janum yene mpanyimfo a wodi gold igozi no wambokao. Inkozi gold ikaw na mbokao. Na chede mzigo ni ye. And that is what the IMF is saying.
10 minutes to 11, studio this morning. Alexander Afenyo Marking, Kwame na Afenyo Marking, minority leader, member of parliament, Efutu, and I Commander Master P from London says greetings to Afenyo Marking.
NDC for consistently they are in government, but they are behaving like they are in opposition. They use foul language. Either they would engage somebody somewhere in another jurisdiction to insult you, or they will get TikTokers to insult you. But you are in government. And one was in the wash a robber on yet. Okoto de Nubuja, yes, sir. Okoto de Nubuja. Mudi attempt obia ewo Ghana. Asem obi nkayem po mutumi kukru ekato no so. Sebi. Edum mo so a na mo de mo se mo tie apai. Ba me de eya atem ni die ena bebu mabem. Esan se empanifo no mudi menim besom ye as minority leaders no. Omu konso hwem enti meka me de opia dia opesa wo ye bia no betumi de ayemi na otumfo na ka se embre eni nkaso che maka ni ya ana
ai
na zem bi pitna ban mu 8 years ana
no
8 years embetwe manko
abesinko
sesi omu si omu egu MPP won omu pia sesi ami medi 48 NDC omu pia omu transfer 20 years omu bese ebe position na medi 68 na medi 70 wo di 20 years come in fear ho a I will be 68 sa nyame ma me nkwa 20 years ember eye na nansenya na kufo wini ye ana ye tu mombro hunfu eje no eye no a me ba o eye na nansenya
26 years ago
wo ma chake me eye na nansenya
26 years ago
26 won
yeah 2000
tema o therefore krani mro nti yenuanom no se bibisa na ye ka ho asem a omunya abotre minim se sometime power na ede minim yenya ye tasty bida But the yana wait to kakra. Because echina wo ho. Media ensem bi wo am bia ma no nka da. Wo mia me kokra me nka. But me person mo ti ase se echina wo ho. Let's build relationship. Let's love one another. Let's understand and accept. Say you're criticizing what is for the good of what we're. Now, you know, post-regime accountability, it can be traumatizing, eh? They should start thinking about post-regime accountability. Post-regime accountability. Men yo mo doko. Na say ye MP before. You win in 2016. And Kofo say 1 million votes. Hey, Akufo they win 1 million votes. MPP there and NDC a good. Na ye kura 169. A koyetrim. A binumi ye mistake. There were excesses. Mijitum. 2020. Ye hu yan say ye 169 and so I then at 137. Ye hu yan say presidential vote no so at half it. Inti say then who kura 1.7 million or so 1.5 million. Who kura 189. Who dare to trust him bien yabotre? Nebi e china me Afenyo mark na wudidi matemi. Ube hiyame na mene Dr. Bawumia kasa. Another Attorney General Bebano. My friend is Ominia. Chaso nyabotre. Me can say don't ensure accountability. Yenya ya kwa bemu. Inti wumfum so bia obetumi ahwehwem. But do it with a human face.
Let's go to
Yoko. Now we see Kofa Ejapade 50 million cash. Kafo we ibra na ya chewa na jo. Shadi omudi ya miracles abuaji and they won't to me or the jail not because he's done galamsey. Chairman, I need to put this case across. Me my kind judgment 3 times. I don't see the need to read it the 4th time. I've read the judgment 3 times. Nowhere in the charge sheet, nowhere in the judgment is there stated they won't to me did galamsey. Must you uncle 20 years? We must see where Obieko to gold will wound to me as so. One can say wound to me near Dean Crawford Koye.
Yes, yes,
without any paper. Do they need evidence? Chairman.
Well,
Chairman. Okoto Dianibujo. Justice must be seen to be done. You know, media, Abia would the propaganda no, and they would make to me as say you obedient. But at China, no one is out to me, I would be a propaganda. Into say no say kasa. Maybe they should tolerate our noise.
Greetings to my MP Osahin Afenyo, and it's a pleasure listening to him. Kosa Bentel Awoshi in Accra. This one says greetings to my Akonta Osahin from Charles in Kede. Tell Osahin the NDC is an embodiment of a walking contradiction. Power like alcohol is a great equivocator.
But tape no, say they are medical cano. You know, NDC for no, a part of propaganda beer. Omoye say, and I'm say, yeah, the mono I successful no, for BB and tone from him, and I leave everything to her own good conscience. I mean, tape no. If our tape beer, I just say, sebi, the beer me tipping do ya, the party. Asha minsa ewo parliament sebe minim se metumi ayem from so de ba sebe metumi ahwe o maami pani anim akasa de a omumbo tape no
ntinya no kwe
man nyina wo chance wo de research de wo ye ntem bumbo tape no maami because you see I was also deliberate in my choice of words. Where the be a free man no buy no man can out of emotion. Come out of deliberate communication style.
Talking about
wait.
Okay, what you have to say one kind of style. Talking about communication style, Obisimen Kancho say, tell Kwame now this morning the English has been too much. Especially on some of the very pertinent matters. Example, the GOLDBOD IMF issue. I love Kwame now, but for a tree program, this passes for quote unquote poor communication. Okay, also wajatum wajitum. I say we no person kakra epim me seminar me ye.
Che. America in there. Yen egusi gold na GOLDBOD for ton.
Wonzi gold
gold kauna abada hon. osododo wonton gold mbokao anonya ahen ayi parliament minority for na yere kade GOLDBOD abokao yembo yeni trimi bi na yere ka oya IMF won enum sama nwa atwa aban ajatum chama miss du bi o
aban
ajatum oninti na governor oba out issue statement there says ya no efi azinmu ibi o nsuso ya sha ze yere ka wasem no fees no sha se wo 15% oha inchem doenum no osododo ye ka wasem no wo ba pado be hyehyɛ ahoroba nanso wo free board meeting and na wo ko review we what they adene ba 9%. Iti one na ka kohwesem Musa Batwa me peda me bisa no on find out from GOLDBOD whether there yaba out no when review fees no to 9% and what the crop 5%. Iti send ye ka wasem a one jintum that them 22 billion cedis no or yesika nche wo botu was a complete agenda 111 wo botu mo dey create opportunity ma woni youth no because NDC youth when you adwuma ye NDC youth pi nara wo di party echi won kasa won impayinfo kakra na wozi daw.
Well, anyway, so for paying Nicholas Duncan Williams, us yambon pay ma GOLDBOD.
Wajatum.
Because GOLDBOD was it sumboni bi na honboni bi kan wechi.
Open front video no. Chairman.
Yes, empire better.
Minority.
Yeah.
Mighty minority. Sa akoyisem na yare ka. No do suffer Duncan Williams nezo kan so akoyisem ana.
On us pay.
Sure, but okay BB answer no campaign. Us there GOLDBOD BB read and us movement be under your pain. Okay kase bi anamwa. Enti se BB recorder empe no hia.
Ebia was here fortification.
So that
Ebia we jina now into warobon pay there were 45 one.
Oh, you see no query occur. IMF one report here. I said there GOLDBOD about 22 billion cedis.
IMF one tase.
But I been sign report no. Finance Minister no onye a Bank of Ghana. Anyway, Chairman, ebisa akasema minchim. Say IMF for your one report we are. What the kind was a draft. I've been in government before, don't me a minister. But some of these meetings matching be that. Say IMF for your one report we are.
No.
Was a drafting like all audit reports. Was the drafting ba abenenim. The yin discuss. Amma entasi ejuma sana nwa sign off. There are some criteria be threshold be nanzama be ebi abembo tuma kado no dem figure yenjintum oyedem make a show there report no GOLDBOD chief executive rekade IMF for 1000 ona na ben na sebio ozi anobano no aben na ajatum nti akoyisem no won chairman. So if IMF into GOLDBOD issue nasa, eba ndinti na aben in church minchira IMF. Eba ndinti na aben ajatum there IMF report no wesom. It's assembly yen fancy ye na nwombom wonye ne personal because won na wo ya ne personal. Won na wo ya ne personal wo de shahroba. Anyen yen shahroba. Yen losses in a year sound alarm. The them 22 billion in Chebutum's hospitals. It's a schools. It's a creating kukonket and getting them all. That's our awful soldiers na when you cook on the morning. So we could be was I am Kwana was I am Kwan.
Kwame na pay me das. Nkwana bim di na chere kwam zo.
No, some Kwana some no ye agreed minister okay.
Enyo make.
Also kukonket and kitten. No party members no once we kunkum kukon was I am Kwan. Ma was send videos aman.
Abusia ene Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia ya wono ena ye Franka Tuni edema MPP amonyokyo no ene wabo modin a ene MPP empanimfo ya sese ya to aba eyi wonom ni nyina ahia ene wo mu atwetwe nkomo aka sumsem ene ensam de bi ede akire wo mu na owie nso anso hɔ a watutu bi de ama ne NDC amonyokuo wɔ kwan ahodoɔ a wɔnom pɛ sɛ wɔnom fa so na wɔnom de nneɛma bi a sɛbi nsɛm fata de bɛfrafra amanyɔsɛm mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔnom ɛbɛsɛe akristofoɔ edin asɛe nkramofoɔ din yɛna nanom som a atena hɔ mfie bebre no ani a yɛnyina no sɛbi atena somdwe mu no NDC foɔ wɔn mu ni nsɛm papa biara egyina so ɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nti saa kwan no a propaganda no ɛna wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn fa so nanso so Nyankopɔn te aseɛ na Anabi Muhammad te aseɛ na Yesu Kristo te aseɛ na yɛna nanom nsamanfoɔ nso te aseɛ paadeɛ saa NDC foɔ adwuma agina tuo no ɛnya adeɛ sɛ ebegyina aba bɛsɛ ka bi ma menka bi ɛne tia yɛ tia somdwem ɛwɔ man Ghana ha mfie bebre no ani no ɛnya adeɛ sɛ ɔbɛpene ama NDC foɔ asɛ ne da ɛne Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia waka nsɛm de akyerɛ wɔ mo sɛ saa bere ya yato district de awie ne abɛto regional elections awie a fe ne yɛbɛkɔ national no yɛnyina yɛnka mmom na ne titiri paade hia yɛn ɛne sɛ 2028 no yɛbɛwe ne the presidential elections no ɛno ne ade a ehia no pa na wɔde nsɛm bi atodwa mɛpɛ sɛ wobɛgye ɛbrɛ na watie bie.
This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional election. And I want to emphasize that, you know, I am open to work with everybody. As the Kuboy says, you know, you guys have used my name a lot. But thankfully the name is not yet finished. We'll go for national, we'll still use it.
Another chance to Chairman Coca I care ene asa oba santimantem wono ena ababesi Bernard Ntwibusi akwan chama wuntumi anan no wono so de nsem bia todwaye a wo kire sɛ de wo manya asase yantam bi okumase mfimfini a wo mo de babesi regional office kese pa wiase nyina betwomani ababa behwe na wono kwan obefa so a sɛbe obegu NDC wa asantimantem no obegu NDC fi so wono ne strategy na ode ba no ano oden ena obi a wonim Chairman Coca efiri mfie bebre no ani nso nim se papa no oka asem a ya na woyo ewo mu se nipa bebre no a ewo nsem kakra bi ditia no kire se onye obi a wokasa abonten ede ma amanyokuo no ne ade na nso so wo kire se afeya edi tumi na ma no ena oba abonten aba ba kire ne tumi wono nso so ede nsem kakra atodwa a yetie Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ni nsem ni wie nso a yebenya daje na yatie Chairman Coca nso so na ansa na kwa de yimientie Coca kitwa bi yewia na matoa so ede efri ha na bi Henry na naboache nso so de nsem bi atodwa ebra wo frɛ radio so ewo movement television na nsem na okan ne de ano oden
na me yaduma acha in the next 100 days no enra me ne general secretary ene mpelifo bi akwa hwɛ asase a opanyin bi de acha ye ewo ɛhɔ yɛ hefa Kofum, but I will not go from baby. Why, you know, but I my side. And don't you know, I confess, na me aduma, ye pay very good architect. Na, Papa, ye design dear my, or ye be a message shamo. I mean, my baby didn't come home. Ye say, yeah, officer, who see what, who say yes, where are your office? And ye say, yeah. Minim say, and conform mobu. If you back on it, you can't say, you know, national. You are some say to much party for any about so far on the boy, not yet.
Ebusian for enti Coca na ikotie ni kakra bi ne benya daje ne tie ni interview no be 2 minutes bi na bi ya oye don frɛ for sisi ya de meka se ni bere no ya ba wie ye fisa fe ne yesa be kwa abatoa no na yasa kɔto aba foforo de ayi mpanifo a wɔn be di amonyokuo no anim na nso so ɔno na the national organizer de ma MPP amonyokuo no dwumadi be na akɔso yenya daje na yensi nkonya na yentie enkomotwetwe no a akoso kakra ewa abato ya titiru ekoso na wotwe awieye ene ensema hodo bi a ebobo ba wo MPP amonyokuo nim like video na share for adwenkyere bra
okumase na mokumase okay ni di kan chema ntumi video no ko sen
is kokuna no wodin enipa ebaye no memmo Asante regional constituency organizers
ewo mo ye wo hefa
ewo Dr. Bawumia campaign office
kwasinti ba hobi
me de kwasenti me nim no me na me hu pa me hu no kwasenti no dawro e ma na ye last the kwasenti ti wa
ontimi ma
money di wa
me so onye party no
me person I don't want to waste my time
on fair party no friend me member
entu ku me sira o me koi nkofo che say in fact on pe dotaba friend say on pe chema wontumi asem uhwe enipa ba ye na emotions na ewo mu nti ameda constituency chairman nyina ase say the music kasada empire bo mo boy en kwaku na enya asenketo well organized unfortunately before a individual na ba so no na ebi mu kan na vigil kwa hu hia na vigil hall mo de kwa ye bibi ese delegacy nkwane kwa kusia ase amanko fu bi do makwa kasa but me ye hu bibi asa wo ho enipa fi bebe ne ba be yes our program it the bibi ase kwaku na Saturday na nopa ana wapa na me call Dwanza Asante Achim Asante Achim North na Kofi Ofosu kansa eba panso eda form nti me ko eba Dr. Bawumia so eba be hye nani monyam before na me sa call back to Kumasi call Jubilee Park wodom na kwaku me dru ho no enkoma na ekoso no na bibia kire se kuka be wini na bibia so kire se Keskin ebe wini na bibia kire se Amufa ebe wini na emomuno na obia entimi nkana bontin waku this is the first time me hu say MPP regional elections was Ashanti region are very very competitive pa na so no na tension ni ho on say tension nko e na tight competition no so nko ura ho no mo a obia na obi di nkomo obia na obi di nkomo sere na meyo we say ye be bi tiu ye be we say no mu nyina di nkomo sa hu tension bia ho but no be who say competition na all positions na muodi in fact youth organizer say na muodi papa secretary emu de organizer na nyina muodi na man tise confusion BS ho see the musi bob yini nyina say we wakoto aba wa ha police fogu ho no mo wo mo nye entitled so be call perimeter no ho no obi a mehu so be ampo for say bia me kofa me atia no media for to bia ba bi kama na wakuna enkoma ekoso no mengi kan nyina ebu abontin but except to say same Ashanti region for the omo peno kwaku omo saka sam de bi hu no in fact enwumre no una mukromu na umomo to anka omomo to fried rice na de kwa obia hu so MPP atade bu say ho de wie na ka se kuka se pa obusi ye ni age eno ano no the omo peno kwaku omo saka now there's a new challenge na isi wo de chema koka compare chema wuntumi a gulf of difference will be an approach will be as in the politics no chema wuntumi na that time no ye will be a or tackle NDC for etimi stop NDC for say or mun take over the region with more violence in this man and he succeeded in doing that wo hwe chema koka so a kwaku one of the human relations excellent one of the nko be bread nko matena yes na wo kan earlier no wo contest na wo lusu a empantena ekeka ensem basa wo party no ho dia akoso no across the country na ama mahu se MPP for wo ye papa akoko modi money hu
me say
ne dru holo ma on be so di munya
you must learn how to manage your defeat
yes.
as a politician
chaba kokofu sen in fact enkomo na ekoso nyina no ma te se obi kan ho azambani o de no mo kan say wa mantem de no mo kan
I must say chama kokofu
na wo ho
ne ekotia no
me na me wo na me te de me kan
me so de
tikati da wo te ye
de na maso wo fam
eti ma me ka me de na
I must say or show signs of indecisiveness
me de ba anti wo
and no part of the campaign
ma me ka me te wo grounds Mr.
And yes, oh, to the Venubi Hunami. There's maso of them. It's me and me quiet. Me indecisiveness, no dear me hono, me manti. Okay. And then send me na me tea. Almost say, Chairman friend Cooker. When you Martin Natcher for the past 4-5 years. Every muka kase any Drew Bonya, or Bobika cra, or Befrey say, someone said, and not Natcher. Or multimillion and new and Trabentiano. Sana me tea or holomo. Second one so they say almost chema kokofo so obey EP boss no so no as say the politics in ya kakra
enti local politics wa Ashanti region no won sheda emfa ne hu enhyem enti ni nyina no ebienu ma eye bad attribute enti no eye se enra echemakoka ekofia wonna kwakodi enkomo ya bibia na wo hwe se de osi atuhia no a kusi some form of genuineness bia ewo mu nyina mu waku youth organizer abranten ayi ameyaw Martin me say the nim ne kese interestingly because anti bi nim no they would be said the abranten no why you know Ashanti region ba me say the nim but me ko ofie na me because I win na anti bi was very happy so am win the nyame ase enti eye friend say regional secretary say regional secretary say Francois no me miensa in fact awuku Francois ene Poyando mi be pie na Poyando no si no wa peke signals no si godon ma me nu pie preko na adense me ria benya ko adwade akọ aha
me so na ona ayi obi am so bi friends na pop di kakra
obuso na aduane asem
some brain na wo kan aduane asem any password yes say asem any password
na obwa
abalo so nyam fimie
wa
wasi asem any password say asem ketwa aduane asem
wa ukọ election na be hu say election day no
yes
ya na nya de
aduane day de be ye dia ma amofa jantoa say de kwaku kan elia no wo ya brantie na ewiase de conduct yewu waku at a point na ko ope bantma chairman no amofa amofa jantoa at a point na ope bantma position bi ene mu ye den ma no ba kwaku wampa aba wo conduct no ho kama ama region nyina nim say amofa jantoa yo ni papa omo the position bi se ne nsa obetima wini very young man me go be obechem be 1 or 2 years ya go no so kwaku otimi ewini ye no medanya miase on so no we youthful it youth bracket no they identify with him a lot na ni so odin aha and the man te semu so kwaku we ni ye pa ni ye ne nsem so go and one youth who say one ye CEO Chelsea bekum Chelsea aha
oye gentleman a good so much to aba e dia ma no
me ko is region
LED party me ko ahoma no so baba before that you know Poyando say and account ha na nkrofo say yes send the campaign and the most reason nkrofo to gina to about the man no and say na asa grown adult so and party na du baby a nkrofo for say and it may be akọ under the bridge a party no gina na so yie what I say because Poyando is very popular and nan can crofo be to aba man but sani anan ni maybe especially na Ashanti regional minister na agro no e be na crofo for say abroso what I say you know on wa bay on tena fi na on hwe sa na mani nyina yi because obetimi aye bibi fufuro de ma party ne daachim na me ko na me ni Henry na Naboache Esquire national organizer eni enkomo kakra or aspire to be the first vice chairman ewo national na Martin
mansan nyina dawro wagu
na
ho ye
nyankopon adom me ho ye papa na ho so
se na nyame sha no sa no sha ni amancha godon encha that's be
ha
amancha nyina ane we producers you're able and hardworking producers
ye nyina aje so papa na endra fiti Saturday ni endra na party no eto aba e de awie na we dey say na national and said that multi committee ntia mo na mo hwe direct me bo
no problem
na bagmudu mo ni di akiri ehwe say na na Mexico
oh yes of course nationwide ni ano na ye ni edi akiri enra na the last region no western north eto omaba efio dodo na no na say edum di 15 eto no nano Saturday no.
Okay.
So far, who said there's been some slight shake-up, and in fact, the chairmanship now, just for our discussion, no, Upper West, everything in the chairmanship, large one, Upper East, and chairman Namon Ankobium, in the secretary, and a figure, and I said, yeah, I'm chairman, in general, such a Northeast, such a mem. Chairman Nuruddin and Northern Region in such a Samba Savannah in such a Prof Kalimunia no Obabunu East in Swa Sachaya Mem Chairman IBA no Obabunua Sachaya Mem Abronye Sevi near Ashanti region and Chairman Kuka Idin Kunim or no a new face for the party's heartbeat, the party's stronghold. Sachaya Bemo Western North and to be a pious in a winnie. Nice one such album and comment and could be there's always a new face Western of Ahafu, new face and Abba, Robert Mensa Boba, and our very chairman or say Eastern region as we are second stronghold or irritating Jeff Uti SSI Dr. Yenki and a renew or voter answer German Wanya, of course, why chairman or Greater Accra as a sign, the vibrant, the young, energetic Dr. Okuboy, and as is our chairman, or Central Region, so a new face, Dr. Esibu, and a Western Region, so a new face, a FIFA, and Ignatius a FIFA, and Abba. So, in all, no, Yenya, a competent, very effective mix of the old and the new. New faces home and old no so no I'm maintaining so far so good. In fact, my more part in penny for in Abaso I'm a can sir, if you agree with me, say you are two aba in all the 16 regions assembly ama problem here see maintain once be ama pintin be ama. In fact baby ana it was even deemed the region deemed to be hotspot to say Ashanti region, to say Eastern region, to say Greater Accra. Inina munu ewe din biato na baboko assembly. I am so happy. Party penny for your idea, but it tremo my idea pano the constituency executives, regional executives, or my comport from who ye the Jumediano up comboko. Campaign here, Ubiatia say, ye qua that cake and some cacayani moya, Ibuana and wash it. Mr. say, a fiatin yabuno, and Tiatua baby, Obia non fasan semina anto. I am happy with the statement. Free the next president of the republic, Dr. Mahama Bawumia Abba. Ubibia or Mobibia or Minibia Bobia Basso, or Bia Bayajuma among Kunimbiaba. I am so happy with that statement, you know. And so far, so good. In fact, apart from even the chairmanship, you know, a lot of the positions in Ibu are so the general picture is that we have some old faces, we have some new faces. So that is what I term as a competent and an effective mix to prosecute Agenda 2028.
Okay. Na say na o hwe nipa na abane dia ofo say omoye okay for the battle ahead meboa.
Oh yes, very much okay. And fortunately we know even baby for Mukwana, they have that experience and the new energy, the fresh ideas and so somebody like Chairman Kuka, he's been a constituency chairman for so many years. He's been part of the regional campaign teams for so many years. He is well known as Obia or your grassroots person or your mobilizer or your bio. Enra, I was happy. He did something. No two and more call. In his own videos, videos. I mean, I'm so happy with that. Wamam from Akwampaso. Now we are Wasako. That shows how united or one and on one issue I'll be to me at the regional at the Abum. Dr. Okuboy, I'm happy for him. I'm extremely excited. I don't know why, but I've been very happy for the new energy he's bringing on board. Young, affable, great communicator. He's been minister before, ISU, MP, and no, this experience as a Greater Accra chairman. In fact, I would be bold to say that Okoboy, for me, currently, Greater Accra, no, anyhow, and the youth dynamics, no, ama voter party be take a certain shape, no. That face, that vibrancy, the profession, no one, any on one, it will help the region a lot. My prayer is that he would live up to expectation massively, because a lot will be on him. A lot will be on him. In our art, you know, and Saddam Moyo Humodin or Greater Accra, and not only Greater Accra, though, in most part of the regions. These new faces, I'm happy, and I'm so excited by Okoboy, the end, very much so. In fact, Obi Busam said, me pick up the day I be our because of the nature of Greater Accra and how Greater Accra there such a leader will really help. So I'm excited. The party we are quite about more din and party for natural no person in the Ejuma is to tell us the party is very focused. I mean, see, I can't national diano, we national diano so boko din and you cook masse 3rd of October. Okay, you cook masse and no be din be boko assembly party be in 24. Now for partnership BBA. There the whole the entire era Mahmoud Bawumia na with our president. Okay.
Me da say na you know sisi a national no minim se mugu ahoboa so mo beko ma bi nomination dada
ene na
mbe bi nomination
na nomination charge na a closing am ya ma fiada.
Okay.
Na file of nomination so share the following Monday. Then also closely if you are na nyakani na atotwaso sa vet ne nyakani na atotwaso.
Okay, so election day na kasa de 3rd October me wa.
Exactly.
Okay. Me ye hu earlier statement from the general secretary say they na mo be election mo be san so aye constitutional amendment. But previously no na yete constitutional amendment no sem be brass we dey aye din mo sa you know mo hye no magya na mugu egusu wo a come process.
Oh, there be a say, ye mremuno, ye constitution muno, say, ye baba conference, biana, ayana, ye makonya, emma, say, I didn't see you on to see you, or if you know, say, such a mamma, or say, and I say, any assassin, your constitution, no. Senate de Biananke, annual delegates conference, no. Is not saying no, a year, 2 years, 2 years. And so bibi wo na see again in Kemwa our conference which unless an emergency conference.
Okay.
And it be fair. It na was a party penny for the two party ni. Na no ya na year amendment but bibi wo na was here ya na I said we don't have to wait for the next 2 years bill. In the general secretary the Carter at the bar out. And so far no we did this general service member out to be on the number of proposals are then no I refer to the constitutional amendment committee. They refer to or more, then they will do their work and they will present their proposals to conference for either approval or disapproval.
Okay. You earlier say what can so be contested as first vice. Say be nomination nti ena nomination ABA right there bisa say Henry Nanabuachi Esquire Nana B ubenya afa form a contested as the regional and national first vice chairman of the party.
Oh, who's in Gibeon last week and now the week before my father. But I can tell you on authority that I am the most experienced in terms of the party structures.
I see.
I may be the youngest, but I am the most experienced. In fact, my year Juma, I've been twice polling station chairman in different constituencies, in different regions. Takwan Swayem constituency, Ofoluku constituency. Polling station Juma Masai, before then, na menshia a boom bakono. Before Brempe College by year to about the year 2000, I was a polling agent. Abeni Muhupa, Yin Juma Din Babemuna, His Excellency the President, Premier, Emun Konsum, or National Service as Deputy Executive Secretary. I should prepare na msa kokra president say the no mo nko so party bi and in fact yaba opposition kwagu ya ye demonstration kwa miensa ni na mo di aki o
yes
ye ba kwa ye CJ die wo na obi youth wing dia salam dia ni mu yinso hu na di me hu wo ana na no de kakaka ye na nsen ye nso
na me ho
obi pe position go ma big ba it doesn't even want to be seen
na no papa ba ko na no de ko yi na me hu se ye free ase me be join him wo ye friend is saying national theater na me be program be join him wo na ayeba me hu say mudu afiki ko ha pa me hu say watwa kwan mu abedi anim tantan na me ka che go no say he ojafo enje hu de was wata watwa mu abedi anim say ne a wako ayi ni bi na bi enye ne sa tinana waduma me de I think say na waka no in fact na ma dwene en hyedan ko ho but ade bi ehu hia because Bra Shashi party penny me openly me ye campaign wo hati akwasinti God don cry say mami but see the reason why me yes and say wo share otan a wo yi na di chire ma wuntumi a ye the regional chairman na bra kwa wo hia mu a na ya asefem me ni general secretary din komo bi ho ka chire me say MPP penifo bi kura frɛ say adna wuntumi jano non ko ne ba bi.
Oh, na me kwa me nya circles.
But this day me ne honorable Afenyo marking interview afidie so o say eda ye chi abro nye no anopa no miensa na bi gina me prano say minority leader sore satade ne nkotwitwa anya abro nye
enokwa
aya no be kan no nye say me ne oye interview nti na me kan leader na kasa na num ton eji se obi wo ho otimi sore anopa no miensa eko chinchi kwa friend crofo say party ni bi anya asemti mo mi nkotwitwa anya no a na hwan bium
exactly it me dey na party for panwe obi bia me say baby e wo sisi e no the strategy from the NDC ni say ye omo kasa maye no ombe bre omano ase so if you have a leader who cannot defend the person who is defending the party on either social media mainstream media let's nipa no ba wonim say ni why proposition the person cannot defend you when Afenyo to me amano no Timothy, that is what I've been telling people. Some say going into 2028 elections we will need people who can stand up against the NDC and push down the harassment. We need people who can defend the party. We need people who can communicate and speak about the ills of the NDC. Now say you better opposition 1.5 years. Independent being no and criticize a mind that on country and fan for by hunter. See no evil, hear no evil. On the honor say
true. And me say you know look enipa ya chiomu MPP mu imu TikTokers emu penifo emu middle class for emu bia ni hwa hu na bi wo bia ni ho
akase o metro na
baba me ni ya chewa metro isi ya chewa ansa enti no me no hono die na se bre
o ho die o more than 90%.
Yes ese party ne hwe ese mu hia commitment of nana bi
party no o mutimi nyinu free national executive
I think say the omuntimi they don't have to
party need to mean free national executive
they don't have to
abawan ene chema Mugabe ene na naja fikumani mu se omo chia mo ene godon na mat asinkonwa ehwe nti
omo ya musumi hu so send me message earlier say
omo he ya ba se abawa nya din fufuru
sa
omo frɛ no political mafia you see let's your course so UK branch wono eduma o born ho no nkrofo no wini sa nti man for say mama say we political mafia.
All right nti Alaji pass good morning to you Alaji pass I say okay you Alaji Mate nti ende metwen Alaji pass ye kokrantumi ebu aka no of MPP chairman e wo kokrantumi Alaji fantastic na okay osna ko si mimisa asimima na nabi so say na oko nti no Alaji Mate Enti Ashanti region there em say hold there
can make question kitwe bi
Eastern region Eastern region betimi akọ obetimi akọ Eastern about saying
820
this year o de ko Eastern region
ka Eastern region so no chairman Jeff Kuneduado and now almost maintaining no and retaining no yes now dynamics na what Eastern region no very very interesting and I know because Eddie Nkomeka chene say was who which say Dr. Brett Champon eda so ehudu ayiwo Eastern region na me side bi amon to bo kakra
na so me
enye Dr. Brett Champon asem ene ye ka wa anko contest Dr. Bawumia anko contest na in fact even Miami New Penny Jeff Kuneduado win elections in Enra no ende so Saturday to aba no say me ye ka say sa koye primaries presidential primaries Eastern region Dr. Bawumia be say win it that elections no politics enya 1+1 dey 2 Jeff Kuneduado which say party no for no penasem region no as a person or penasem our region hodom and now obo so a kwakubehwe no ya na wonu bi competition na we den ayesela na nsada no so second time I won friend saying Chamakuju a contest me first time no ya no so no kwet say Chamakukofu die bi wa mamu ntem wo ba ye no na enkomo na ekoso ese wo ye establishment candidate aha ya no say my say me kan na me support Jeff Kuneduado that I'm just around there man support you bia enti no wa kire say wo ye obia ne ho den Eastern region omodi Eastern region asase ne nsa no omomodin 2024 Eastern region numbers just like the whole Ghana they call equal form omomodin wan ko bia bom na numbers no ensa mraso wakuye to aba Ashanti region any Eastern region any di kan hwe percentage no first one any voter turnout second one any percentage ayidi nyaaye enti omomodin say obetimi ama ahwede foforo aba Eastern region na ahoka aba ne yekoto aba na edipa akwa abonta akoto aba ne ye na yetimenya about 65% ehwo ne ba say pa is MPP ye win elections no wa unia eyide so wasan efa regional organizer no fenison
Jerry Sepuku Jerry so has been away for some time but utimi say one party for not na ye nti obaye no wasaba be win region no nti no so ye bona baso ekofo mu yi omunyina no omunyina because fantastic people ye besre omuma ayini mbrem kwaku enu amoto Western North na Western North no na very interesting empenifo bo mu ye research mame ekoye research bi kakra ewo Western North dan do mo kan ne be manura the oil regional organizer nyame ya wo call regional chairman na bibia chese obewini madam fodo no na bibia chese obewini na Pius no ye underdog research ba ye kwoku research ba ka say matakwa ye manu contest bi dia ene Pius ebewini agu ma hu research ba miensa na bi nyina chese se matakwa ye manu contest bia Pius will win the election
now contesting and a Pius winning Pius Vincent Abeka
yes interestingly wo share figures ne dia kwa ye we nya votes kese be se be 9 as say and na yem say nyame susu nya ba 85 plus 9 say 94 and na Pius nyame susu nya say 100 as say etika wo kam nya votes bomu a still in BT Pius de no however and no mo say omu melu contest each other didn't know apart from say split votes no esenkofo bi agu fom koto ba ma Pius the make can say ye koto ba eyankofo enhwe data kakra na say ihu say we ekole se be ha say ya momodin na momone nkofo nkasa genuine conversation I'm not saying say Sabe Pius also a MPP ni. I'm told a very very responsible person, Mr. Beka. Look, I'm not Casada. But going forward, no, to say the go assembly member elections, no. You got two assembly member say MPP for me and no more contested baby back. No money na when you make a boom no na NDC for no every. I think say congratulations to BBI.
All right.
Sibua we need central region.
Dr. Sibua we need central region. Eastern region there. Yemu bi wo hono mo a inim na contribute to omu win nyina. But because of say hoye region na nsemu bi wo hono mo a se be ka be ha dwenti no me nka ho hwe. Because Chairman Jeff there me wo fa no Chairman Kodwobu atenso me wo fa no into be high Eastern region man can Eastern region.
It won't can Eastern region ababeka.
Asante region asem na me.
Who can Eastern region ababeka?
Say Eastern region asem say me beka wo ha.
Na say wo se won ka.
Oh, that's a wie. Before election there me beka na ebetimi a contribute to omubia win and ebetimi a contribute to omu defeat. But na ye wie election na me say me nka ho asem.
Na Asante region that na person ka ho asem.
Oh, say Asante region wo behwa me nia me ka ho asem pe akwasi.
And I will repeat.
Akwasi ti pe na me ka ho asem say me nia age papa say wadi kugu apart from that.
Akwa no odura committee say we ye bibia wa me wa mo amani.
Obehwa Chairman Koka no ne ade nya behwa me say that ka ho asem kese. A greater Accra me de say me declare me support for a Okoboy because I felt say Okobo hwe no as a person any experience in chronic na even though a young man no experience in chronic na situation na woman na you're a fed boy me chino me time no na we say that put me no time they be onya me bibia me nimu personally me nini share than my time no na we na me for say situation na party ni wo mu sa abredie obi obetimi aboa party no any Okoboy and party for no so akere say Okoboy betimi aye adwuma no enti yeso ye de adwuma na hye ne nsa no ne campaign chairman Alhaji Fofana e mo mutiri nkwa but yesro mo say omo ma insensi fam
say the best chairman Okoboy
yes
you see at the content people be support to so ya brand energy no both time when you to ho when you both time then to semana yi
on shall say so
you see the yam dey say we pa there who can say so na yi be Captain Planet o hwe se the chairman Okoboy etie enna Moses Abo esitie enna youth organizer na je enso sitie dia some me say ekasimu say pa na say Packers will make sure say he will bring on board a Clotty
William Clotty because
Emmanuel Clotty was a solid guy and in fact Naomi Usu
winning
Naomi Kwaku tight contest will win by a single vote
Sarah
Pobi
wow
first day 2 no mo call recounting and we by 1 Kwaku edipa no manyano yenyano Greater Accra no me wurugide wo mu edipa bebre wo hope wo mu Okoboy ene efense Paka Okoboy ne Moses Abo
and now you say last election the last executives they do baby na friction kakra wo mu the chairman can we yes romo
he said chairman
this time omunka mum no munya adwuma da Greater Accra na so
and na facha me obeng you were free
second vice
or with regional organizer second vice yes
winnie and yes hold here
yes
not you
but more dinner bo mu tidom who experience
hold you bet me can attend na shim na if we do corporate chairman hold here so we know say regional chair omo yin say omo ye me nu
one minute ba
first vice second vice
first vice Joanna Ada Francis ka one wadi second team
the honey say there obetimi ahe the corporate chairman no na ndie nkoko
na chairman yes when you go time
Greater Accra there as a party no mo mani eku ha yi because constituency say wa ha bi susun dom kwa binya amasaman ena temasari say ba ko bi so ha no so
Temacentra
amti omo mo mani nko me de me minimo omo ni ba mi ni pe na minimo omo pa Dr. Okoboy ne Moses Abo na minimum
omo mi do mo na
ti
bala jenden dey surprise mumu
samum
yes who say wa mamuntem say or original youth organizer by your call demonstration no Thursday ne call demonstration
who ne command no
who say there ahokeka wa de buy no and me fun wa hwa asembesi
me ne di nkomo bi ena me bisa na nsem bi na oyi ana me ka chen so ndie because initially me hu so wa change no na me ka chen se wa hu
obelusu
ba me bisa na 1 bi no chechi na me so ndie be fa ena enso e fa nti no onu sei so hwe na je na hwe Moses Abo na hwe Okoboy na so hwe parka so mso mbe ya adwuma bomu a ene na wumi
ene keduma no ene na wumi fantastic
adwuma no so mbe ya bom
ai so moye
mso mbe ya adwuma bomu a combination of powers e be ya adwuma pa nti no Prince Obin afedo betime di corporate chairman o me ko he mi o videos kakra bi na me fan kire tiefo na fi mi kire tiefo wi a na ya hwe nsem
ahodo no nomination na mo bi na de no timetable no wo ho
ya nti yani kan ko Ashanti region na yen ko hwe abre a koka ekosra chairman kokofu ye wi e be hwe abre a okubo enum so ko sra Dr. Bawumia ye be kwa ko hwe abronye nso enso victory nso so a ebai enti yani kan ko Ashanti region na ye hwe endra abre a kokofu ewo ni fie na ote se ode no ho kwaku apia enso so eba ababesra no yenko yibi ni So for her mo fan for the quality of the video we fa abronya de ne bra na ye hwe abre a bono for declare sa abronya so aginkoni ne hese de sie
still maintain the chairman undisputed chairman atiamuti
All right, so we Kwame Bafo abronye na ono so kakra ebai so me fa nko Dr. Bawumia ho endra Dr. Okuboy endra na olidi ni team no the newly elected regional executives echo Dr. Bawumia ho ni kodi nkomo yanko esa video nimra.
This is a very great day. We have the newly elected Greater Regional Executive led by the chair, Okuboy, Dr. Okuboy. Let me congratulate you all and also congratulate the constituency chair who are here. We fought for a solid battle and you've been here. I know Dr. Okuboy very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's unified. And he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he's going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election. This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional elections, and we will culminate that process on October 3rd with the national elections. And therefore, at the end of that, the party will be in a good position to have that vehicle that drives us to victory in 2028. So there's a lot of work ahead of us. And we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Okoboy has said, that he would do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the capital, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that, I am open to work with everybody. Everybody. As the Okoboy says, you guys have used my name a lot. But thankfully the name is not yet finished. We'll go for national, we'll still use it. But that is fine. That is very fine. We just thank God for this party. I think that Okoboy said earlier that you're all going to do my bidding. I'm doing the party's bidding. So we are really all doing the party's bidding. The party has elected all of us to win power. And we are really going to commit ourselves to doing exactly that. I can assure you of maximum cooperation as we go forward. All of you know me pretty well. And I want to work directly with each and every one of you. You find access to me easy, unless you don't have my number. If you send me a WhatsApp, even at 3 a.m., I'm likely to respond. Isn't that it? Yeah, I will respond to you. You are major executives of the party, and I will respond to you at any time of the day or night that I have access to my phone, that I can respond to you. If there's anything that you think you need to bring to my attention, you bring it to my attention immediately. Maybe Prophetess Naomi, if you have a prayer to give to me, you can also give to me at any time. So feel free. This one of the things about MPP, which I'm always so proud of, is that our delegates don't make mistakes in electing people. They don't make mistakes. They are very discerning. They don't make mistakes in electing our executives. So whatever they decide, it's usually the right decision. And we are interested in winning power. And our delegates have given us the best people to win the power in 2028. So let's work together. I thank you so much for coming here. You are the first of all the regions to come, and it's right.
But when you are coming to Accra, you have to ask permission.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very, very happy that you have done so.
Wow, and see, Dr. Bernard Okoboy and the newly elected regional executive for Greater Accra, and Omako Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and then Akwakudi and Kumo. Come, yeah.
Keep to be elections now across the country. Na kama no. Ye besa asre. Ema munya ne men nyina ansan koma ekobo Dr. Bawumia so. Enipa bibiri so didin eko round. Omo a omo create disaffection. Kakra no kwaku bebre chichira boada ho an yesane no wo mo amfa ekwan bi so no mo ne nkofo ni nkomo across the country wo mo si na ye Dr. Bawumia list ni na say ni aba Dr. Bawumia emfa list bi ama no mo ade sa de ko no mo ade critique o mo sa in create peace o mo ankasa on their own no they should create peace.
So me be kan o ha say Dr. Bawumia say ubia ye free we MPP ni nko ade also beti ni akoye campaign we din ba also en kwatena ho enka so bi di Bawumia din ye campaign ti wusu so won so nsi wu kwan
ana say the go wo kan mo amokoye ya mo create this affection ama mo ho no someone has said this was sumo. I will do maybe a yanyama kubisa. Who me yan some baby bar. Yes, oh, say, let you know what you be out when yes, yes, I won't kuana. Who command our party ni so one now nimina yes man.
Not about America society. Was it party delegates? They never get it wrong. And I will show you so quite they never get it wrong. They don't. And to no man will be number being and will say, one I said, be was supreme being be our no, not drain the brew, be ad, yes, so, and the ever just a very basic. If I say, Obia would do to me, but Chema Kwamba Fabroni, third time, unprecedented. Wabe win as regional chairman. She, and Kofobiti baby, and now chairman, they said, why and when any chairman, can you imagine, say, Chema Kwamba Fabroni, Elusu, Regina. Winning far-reaching implications. MPP yes, and to a winning, when we say seat no, 2024 no seat like a bacopedi. Party no, and find who you now any special focus. Ye watch a Makwamba for Bronye. Near bomb will be obey elected, if only Biano. Pieces in Nanum, ya support to be a native my age. May work with them, Mitaka. Say, peace if you lose. Me to me and fan kwase regional chairman kese sa unless say be more personal issues be and yes idea na candidate if you no blame the candidate how much more the regional chairman who ni mo be na we want na we lose na the kwase whole regional chairman it be dey kwaku say omama will be a target say we regional wunya say presidential no you perceive about 10% beka ho and 20% beka ho number of parliamentary candidates and buy MPs no say omofa sa target na e ma wo mo na 3 months bia no kwaku yemu so mo say target how are you going to achieve it na said it no obi afa report mra ye na party na be hu say yes by 2027 no we say we clearly say ye ni make akra bia say the bit me achieve.
All right, mama that's why fe jotto de na emra na sisi ayi a ya sha se ebo mpa ma good board ye ebo mpa titin so ani die ememu
na board was so mo ka I some je be so mo ka e tell na ayi see mo mpa ma
abeno se asare ene Afenyo marking ene kujo ponkroma omune principalities now of penny no hono because the last 2 weeks eba no omo no ma sorry a demand accountability e gold board
it was show me some part native very is a principality
abron say asa na ni edin
sa ho do be kan lansi ya 1.something billion
ama ono na isi oye chief principal
adamu ni ho
adamu ni person at say ni yire kra gold as onu so
anu say gold business
sa o ba say o city galam say
yo ana me say gold board
o ya wo bom paye
o protect ni yire adwuma
o bom paye ti galam say
enya Ghana gold
o sa bom paye ma gold board so na sponsor galam
o na to galam say ni me
enje na paye ne ko
say ayi bia ayi awards ayi bia Ghana bia no gold board for the sponsor etino adai so ma yeye
na de adai etino
misplaced aggression
ye na be ma Isa Ayuma also ohwe no chi I say men kan kire mo say your opposition ye nya movement TV a can people for across the world in komo rebo ho pa ba adwuma na ye yin ntino e ma omo sore no pa omo akomatoye mo se o anye bi akra no menya ba bi e be ka MPP nsem amomo so akomatom ti Isa Ayuma ono e say
Nasara organizer UK
okay enti yada masebuti ye be ko na ya kwakofa egratondie no ni ade abaye ni Greater Accra Regional Director for Elections
in 1 year. Everything we promised in there, we have done it. And I can tell you today that the NDC is virtually the first political party to have fulfilled our entire youth manifesto in 1 year.
In the next 100 days,
everything we promised in the
General Secretary, and then Penny Asia, opinion. Some year regional chairman in Chelsea, in Yansabia, trying to pay my friend back. Eba abepe nyansa a yede bebu asante kuno nyansa a yede betoto niema eye ama niema ye nyina ye titimi sa ankoye no ye be ni ye esi e ka say ye kuwe ebi kwampa be office kwa ye ni bi nyame encha de from next week Monday ko in your office, I would the Yamia, in the party office. Yes, I'm small printing. Now, Yamia, no, and then I'll try. It has our petty office. Yeah, told you, say easy. Easy. Yeah, the office in here. Don't hear him, blah. Now, we know, and you know, and the dream. Yamia Duma, in the next 100 days, you know, and now, the General Secretary, sorry, Regional Secretary, and then Pediphobia, I see a opinion be the Achaye, go from I will and go from baby why you know but I take my side honor and don't you know I can hear no na me aduma ye pay very good architect na obe ye design dia maye oye wi amesa be hia mo na me ma ba be dim komo ye pese ye officer we see wa we say yes we ye office and ye pese ye minim say enkofa be mabu if you back on it, you can't say, you know, that's no. I will say, it's party for and I want to so far on the boy, night, not yet. In the next 2-3 weeks, 1 month, I was say, Brian, no, Brian's not ready. Now, fee, ye day, a baby chemo. Now, ye has to say, ye baby. The corner, I was antimantemuha, some bo, the same name ye, Duma. Somebody munyansa baba boa obi antre fie obi afa nyansa mra awi on po from ya meba fama ma ye odi o sande me nyansa bia e bebo ko ni bia no mo ntre fie enka ma no ntum e ko ni kwa se hu bi kwa ide abeko ni sanye me na ye be ye fi ho se de be ya obi e be nya kwan aka ye o so ide wo ka enti na me aduma in a month's time no minimum is say krampa e bia my first vice, and second vice, I shamo. Na or the about shamo na fi ya pet time be ya kwa so kati na opening person can also in the and I say be uka ya so kati no. You know, I was saying
we have the newly elected Greater Accra Regional Executive led by the chairman Okoboy, Dr. Okoboy. Let me congratulate you all and also congratulate the constituency chairman who are here. We've all fought a solid battle and you've been here. I know Dr. Okoboy very, very well. We are very good friends. He's a good man. He's unified. And he's very humble, if you know him. And I believe that he is going to really bring us a lot of seats in Greater Accra. The goal for all of us, is to win the 2028 election. This is just a stepping stone towards winning 2028. As a party, we have been engaged in an exercise of reorganization. We've had our polling station elections, our electoral area, we've had our constituency, we've now had our regional elections, and we will culminate that process on October 3rd with the national elections. And therefore, at the end of that, the party will be in a good position to have that vehicle that drives us to victory in 2028. So there's a lot of work ahead of us. And we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Okoboy has said, that he would do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the capital, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that You know, I am open to work with everybody. As the boy says, you know, you guys have used my name a lot. But thankfully the name is not yet finished. We'll go for national, we'll still use it. But that is fine. That is very fine. We just thank God for this party. I think that Okuboy said earlier that you're all going to do my bidding. I'm doing the party's bidding. So we are really all doing the party's bidding. The party has elected all of us to win power in 2020. And we are really going to commit ourselves to doing exactly that. I can assure you of maximum cooperation as we go forward. You know, all of you know me pretty well. And I want to work directly with each and every one of you. You find access to me easy, unless you don't have my number. If you send me a WhatsApp, even at 3 a.m., I'm likely to respond. Isn't that it? Yes. Yeah, I mean, I would respond to you. You are major executives of the party, and I will respond to you at any time of the day or night that I have access to my phone, that I can respond to you. If there's anything that you think you need to bring to my attention, you bring it to my attention immediately. Maybe Prophetess Naomi, if you have a prayer to give to me, you can also give to me at any time. You know, so feel free. One of the things about MPP, which I'm always so proud of, is that our delegates don't make mistakes in electing people. They don't make mistakes. They are very discerning. They don't make mistakes in electing our executives. So whatever they decide is usually the right decision. And we are interested in winning power, and our delegates have given us the best people to win the power in 2028. So let's work together. I thank you so much for coming here. You are the first of all the regions to come, and it's right.
If I'm going to come to Accra, you have to ask permission.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very, very happy that you have done so. I've seen Jeff Kasim is coming also. Welcome. So congratulations. May God bless all of us. Thank you very much.